Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Strategic Command World War I in the multiplayer series with Agrippa Maxenius. This is episode number 16, I think. Let's get to the replay. So we did the amphibious invasion. I'm still really excited to see how this goes. It's always a very tense moment when I'm hitting click yes on the replay. My heart starts pounding. We're doing some attacks. We get a 2-2, even start. 2-1. They did leave Tarnow. It's probably a good idea since it looks like we've all but overcome them. He retook Esseg, which is actually really good for me that this unit might survive. It looks like he's trying to get... Yeah, this unit might die. That was a 2-0. That was only a 1. That was a 1-0. That was not bad at all. And they are doing a full retreat. This unit, detachment going 1-1. It's a great use of a detachment. Trying to get me, and they did. 2-0. So, good job. This shows, by the way, 3-2. This shows that I probably should be attacking more. The first one may be, bad odds. But the second one won't be. The third one's going to be better. All these things. I think that was a 2-3. I missed it. 1-2. That's pretty bad for him. Good for me. And I heard somebody reinforcing. 2-2. That unit was very aggressive. I'm surprised. Okay, wow. This is incredible. Oh, I cannot believe it. So lack of food imports via neutrals to Netherlands causes hunger in Germany. Bulgaria was moved 5% closer, so I don't, in any kind of realistic situation, you can't imagine the Bulgarians would decide to fall on their sword and join a losing war, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility with the with the game. Third Corps suffers attrition losses. I don't think there was actually any losses there. Let's just zoom out one level and kind of do a general top-down thing. So, yeah, this is really good. So that is extremely good. I want to see what's the supply situation here. What? So I'm not sure why this unit has 6 supply. I just cannot at all understand that. Nonetheless, it looks like that we have landed, and with Wilhelmshaven I should say, at a 3. Next turn it'll be at a 4. We just need to hold off 1 or 2 more turns, and Wilhelmshaven will surely stand forever. And, the infection is just going to spread from there. So let's take a look at elsewhere. I'm extremely happy that this unit did not die. We will liberate them. They're going to be back from the, back from the precipice. Now, somebody was telling me I should have attacked Sarajevo. I think it was Jevin, or I don't know if I've got his name exactly correct. And this is what my impression is of Sarajevo. That is just 2-0 against. There's no reason why you would want to do that. This far into the war, we've done extremely well. There's no reason why we would want to intentionally start inflicting bad casualties on ourselves. It's possible that you would, by the way. It's possible that you would want to do that other places, like along the Russian front, maybe along the Western front, but definitely not along the Serbian border where we just don't have the means. So I'm expecting that this unit is in really bad shape. All I need to do is keep them from doing anything. This unit who has 8 is probably going to be able to do bad things to them. We know what we're going to do. We're going to do that. I'm not going to move anyone else, though, because before things get too far along, I want to make sure that we can bring this unit back under the fold. It looks pretty easy. We just move that unit forward, attack that division, 1, 2, 3, easy as ABC. We still do have forces positioned to defend against a potential Bulgarian entry. Romania is now at 89%. So Bulgaria moving, I don't know what happened. And Netherlands has actually swapped over to now possibly joining the Entente. So that's great for us. I don't know if we're already receiving the trade goods. I mean, it says maybe, but I don't think we're actually receiving anything from them yet. Okay, so let's go back down. I love doing a little overview, just getting a broad strokes. Oh, goodness. Well, we have some very good things going on here. So this is going to be a rough turn for the... Whoops, did not mean to do that, but sure, we'll do that. 03 actually went 1-3, so it could have been better for us. If this unit can get completely out of there, we definitely want him to. Although I might need to swap. No. Let's just get him out of there. Because I think that we can do some better things if we didn't just... He probably could have ended up in a place where he'd have more supply. It's just not going to be possible. Let's just kill this unit, which should be a national morale bonus. It is. That unit is completely destroyed. I think we can even back... I mean, we really don't need to do anything else. I guess we can move this unit in. What's supply going to look like here, though? It'll be a 5 either way, which is fine for us. So I can do this, move this unit forward. We can entrench. We cannot entrench, because that took all our action points. And then we can move this artillery forward. They can start doing bombardment next turn, and with 275, I think we're going to be okay to just completely reinforce that detachment. And there you go. That's done. Down here, we're going to continue attacking. To no avail. Their supply is up to 4, so they're actually going to hold Kuwait. It's pretty funny. We're going to just keep going. Okay, well that's good news, I guess. If they're not going to stop us, we're not going to stop going. So that's done. There's not an Ottoman unit in sight on the Caucasus border, which is obviously very, very, very bad for them. I guess we can catch up on that later. So what else is there? Just the the Eastern Front. This unit is not in a good way. 0 supply. It's not a good thing. And we got all our 10s. Ah, man, this is it. I mean, I've been saying it for a while, but yeah, they're pulling back. We'll probably shift some more forces down. Okay. Where's the... We cannot get into Budapest. That would have been awesome. Probably would have caused the... That might tip it. They're at 19%, so they're certainly... Oh man, I want to try, but at the very least we'll try to take away their supply by getting into cities. So PEX right now is not going to provide them supply, but actually, what am I saying? Budapest is going to provide all the supply that these forces need. I think we actually have to move first, as much as I'd like to do an attack. This unit was actually had a supply of 1, 3, 2, 1. Remarkable. Okay, I probably should cut away here so I can start devising my strategy. Yeah, this is fantastic though. What an exciting turn this is going to be, having actually full on landed in Wilhelmshaven. I didn't actually see. I'll go back and look, but I hope if I don't forget, I'll go back and look. But I didn't see anything about the German national morale falling due to us taking Wilhelmshaven. You'd have to imagine that would be a horrible national morale blow. So it probably is factored into this. Maybe it happened on his turn, and therefore I don't see the pop-up. But boy, what an exciting turn. I was waiting for this for so long. This one felt like the longest turn, waiting for Agrippa to get it back to me. I'm starting to breathe a sigh of relief. Okay, well, we'll start down here in Egypt, because I didn't finish doing all this. Take our attack here, and oh boy, it went 1-4 instead of 03, but I'm okay with that, because we're in a pretty good situation. We did take care of the little invasion in the southeast there by Basra, and now we are going to push forward. One step at a time, just to make sure the coast is clear. So I think that this unit obviously is going to keep going. I think it'll be completely out of supply, unfortunately, the next turn. But it should have enough points to get into Samson. Why would we do that? We can actually hurt it? I don't want to. We'll just keep patrolling. And then I'll just end up moving this unit in here, so that we, complete the blockade there. We have a dreadnought down here, which can't make it over there, so we might as well put this one down here to support our efforts. Yeah, don't understand why we would do that, but it's something we can do. So we'll keep pushing to Civis then, and we could repair these units, but so we can get here. So we did. I mean, if we're gonna completely lose, we're gonna completely lose supply doing anything like that. It might even be worth it to try to pull some of these units back, but okay. yeah, don't really see the utility in doing that. We'll have to wait for this mountain unit to make his run. We can heal this unit, and he is on the railroad, so he's probably destined for deportation. He'll probably be pulled to a different part of the front eventually. We don't even really need this HQ. I mean, it's going to be not as valuable. It's not going to be as valuable considering this is a rating 7 unit. He's insane. And we'll transport that artillery over here, but the first thing we have to do is we have to clear a spot for it. I think I'm going to put it over here, maybe over here. So I don't know exactly where yet. In Serbia, we're going to keep things pretty simple. I'm going to move this unit forward and have him entrench, just in case... Okay, weird. Just in case the Bulgarians do go active. I'm having them entrench in the mountain because their entrenchment here is max 1, this is max 2. It will also force them to... I can pull back and re-entrench in the city. It kind of buys me an extra turn. So, I like that. We have this transport, which is out, kicking about, moving back in. Now we have some Marines. I may even choose to do amphibious landing there. Let's go down and see if we can wreak some havoc on these ships. I want to attack this submarine first because it has supply of 6, and I think that this one... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That counts? We saw it! Well, that's frustrating. I didn't even want to go after this one, which also has a supply of 6. Well, let's go ahead and do this one. Go for an attack. Of course it did. Just pull back, get out of the way. And I think what we'll end up doing is trying to protect our light cruiser here. So, just trying to make it very difficult for them to get to it, because that thing might die in a single hit. Well, I guess we do have some reinforcements on the way. Nice. Very nice. Okay, well that's the best thing we can do, is actually let the destroyer do the work. And we also want to repair this, but won't be putting it out until next turn. Okay, so that's probably all we want to do in the Mediterranean. There's really not a lot to do. Which leaves us with Serbia. Yeah, so we're not going to do this. 2-0 is just not good. And if we do this attack, we can't move this unit north. So what I'm instead going to do, I found kind of a neat little trick, I think. I could do an attack here. It wouldn't be very fruitful. I'm going to move here. We still have the ability to do an attack. Now, if I do an attack, I can't swap, which is right now what I think is the best course of action. I think if I don't swap now, I cannot do it. Now, why swap? This is going to say 7-6, but I think that this is actually... Oh, I guess that's actually correct. 10-9-8-7, so it doesn't look like it's going to lose 1 for crossing this river. I guess it's not the same as the Suez Canal, which is actually quite good. We'll get this down to 6. So I still think we should swap, and I think that if we do any attacks with these guys with 1 point each, or maybe we just suffer the loss. Okay, so the other thing we can do is move this unit. Okay, there's like so many things we can do here. Let's do this. 1, 2, gonna take it. And this guy should just be suffering attrition every turn now. 4, 3, 2. This guy's gonna have, I think this will become a 5, so I think this will be a 3 supply. That's okay. I mean, we can move this back. I think that's what we want to do, to give him breathing room to come back this way. I want to kind of draw him back if I can. Belgrade unit is going to get out of there. I guess we could kill that unit. I'd rather not. This is a 2-1, so I might actually do that in the end. I could have moved this unit and swapped, but... Or... So this unit can get into Belgium. Is it worth attacking that? Let's do it. I mean, not Belgium, Novi Sad. You can't get there now, but I think it's still worth doing this, healing this unit, getting our Belgrade unit into some kind of aggressive position. Maybe this. I think I'm just going to do this swap and move here to be aggressive so that we can do some damage to this unit. Okay, 3-3. Interesting. get our HQ into Belgrade so that we are projecting a nice, good supply. In fact, our frickin' HQ is going to take territory. This should be a 10 next turn, so we should have much better supply for everyone. I guess it's not going to affect these guys, this guy much, but yeah, okay, not bad. That's going to be a 4 next turn? Yikes. Did not realize that we were... that's probably the reason why this guy's having such a hard time. It's a 5 supply fighting against a poor supply. And his supply's only going to get worse. So you know what? We're going to end the siege of Sarajevo. We're just going to move back. I see no reason to try to defend that area. I mean, there's no reason why they're going to come aggressively at me. At least I have supply of 6 here. We may even just let them try to come back in. Okay, now we're kind of moving up. I could go to Budapest. This unit is going to get into Budapest before me. I looked, I tried. So I think instead we're going to do this. And, well, it's not the best option, but we are able to get the 0-2 there. And I think that once we've taken it, we're actually going to fall back because supply is not going to be good. I'd rather take the 4 supply here. This also gives this German unit a place to move back to, and I do want that. I don't want him clobbering this 4. So if we're lucky, this 4 will survive somehow because he's no longer going to have supply of 1. So in my opinion, the Serbian situation was kind of a mess, but we're trying to make the best of a weird situation. And this is no longer important. I mean, lashing out and taking a lot of these cities, it's just going to continue to further degrade the already abysmal Austro-Hungarian morale. So mission accomplished, and we'll address what we want to do with these guys. I mean, I guess I can just plow these guys forward. There's not a whole lot to do. This 7, we might even want to heal. Oh, he can only get to 8, so it's kind of not important. I'm going to get the HQ to start moving forward. He's no longer needed back there. So, well, let me pause. It's kind of remarkable to me that this guy only goes 1-3. I got this HQ to attach him. That's the only thing he's going to be able to do. So we're going to have a weird time eliminating this one unit that's behind the lines, but yet still somehow defending itself very nobly. And I think I do need to take some pot shots at it. Wow, it only went 1-2. Okay, 0-2. That's a little bit better. And I think we're still going to give him... This is hill, so I think he will be able to move in there. We'll do this. We'll do this. 1-3, that's quite nice. Okay, so it looks like we will be able to eliminate this unit. That's good. Okay, very good. And that means that we don't need to worry about any of this stuff. So we could push on. Ooh, we could actually could double defend it, or we could cut off the road. These guys would both be in very bad supply for next turn, or would they? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I don't know where this 7, that's not available. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So 5, 4. So at the worst case, it'd be a 4, which is, yeah, that is a bad case. We do not want that. They both can get to the same area. I think this guy's going to move here. Let's move him one at a time. Alright. And where do we want to move? If we do this, they know we're going for Budapest. We're not going to have any supply, though. Not for a while. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, because he's going to move in there. We don't want to trap him in the city. We want to trap him above the city. So let's do that. And okay, so now the combined front is done. We're done with everything down here. I'll take another second look later, but I think that's all we want to do. Which leads us to the Western Front. Kind of an interesting story over here. I mean, this is, to me, the most exciting thing that's happening. Despite the whole fact that everything is a chaos, just a total mess in Serbia, this is, to me, like the thing where when I walk away from the game, I come back thinking about this naval invasion. We have two options. We can try to take this. Actually, we can take this and try to go further. Or we can push in here and see how weak this unit is, having just deployed there. I'm going to exercise that option, knowing that we can still get to Osnabrück. It'd be a 1-to-1, and I think I want to take that. It's only an 8. Because this unit, I think the advantage of Marines, I did not realize this until now, is that they only lose 1 supply per turn. So that's the really good news, and we get the 1-to-1. We'll probably still be able to move into Osnabrück. Truly, that is the case. And now we have some units. I'm going to put this unit here. Why am I doing that? So that this unit can't? What? So I wanted this unit to entrench. I guess he can't entrench. I don't understand why. I really needed this transport to undock. I got a line of troops ready to get in. You crazy? So that does change everything. I don't understand the rules at all now. I thought for sure that this transport could just undock. So, I mean, we have a frickin' HQ ready to get in here. I guess I'll put the HQ here. I may even want to swap these two and get the HQ in next. Okay, maybe I need to do an attack. I didn't want to do it this way, but... Oh, 1-to-3. Okay, I'm quite happy I did. This is a very experienced Canadian unit. It's just going to be down on supply next turn, I think. Very, very down on supply next turn. So let's swap and get Hagen there next turn. I don't understand why they can't undock. But it'll remain a mystery, unfortunately. Okay, Western Front, we have 2 targets. This unit and this unit. You might be surprised. Why not this unit? Well, actually, the odds against this one are not that good. But we have a 2-2 and another 2-2 here. We don't have 2 2-2s there. My artillery is going to target this unit. So we're going to start off with this recon attacking the second choice, getting the coverage from the int down here. 85-71. 84-68. Not a whole lot of difference. And we're going for it. That's not a good sign. Okay, 2-1. 2-3. Went 2-2. Okay. Not extremely promising so far on this front. We'll get him rotated out. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. We're -3 against this. This one unit is defending admirably. We'll pull back here. Put in a new unit here. Finally went 1-2 at least. Okay, that guy can hold the line here. So you do this. Alright, we're gonna be able to get it. Surprised if he takes damage. Okay. Good, so we just broke a hole in the line. We could actually move in. I don't think we're gonna want to do that. If we had Cal... Hold your tongue, Tortuga. If we had cavalry, the very words that were about to leave my mouth, but we do. Okay, so let me leave this cavalry because we have a 10, we have another 10, we have plenty of 10s that can take the spot at Verdun. The thing is, if we move in there and attack this unit, this cavalry is probably dead. Now Verdun is having like a huge effect on supply with the 12 there. So you can see this 12 is propagating forward. If we want to propagate over here to be a 10. So the cavalry will be very well supplied, but the problem is it's just going to be smashed between 2 really good units. I guess the thing is I can attack the HQ, so there's just no way I can get around doing this. This is Von Kluck as well. He's really potent. Or I could do the... I think that I have to do the HQ, honestly. I'm going to leave that unit for a moment. Let's go over to here. We're going to do the recon first. Okay. I want to see what this airship can do. It will take damage? It will take damage. Okay. But here it'll be okay. Let's make this as painless for ourselves as possible. 83-67. 82-64. So it did something, right? Something is better than nothing. And then the big one, I hope. Although this is probably better removing entrenchment, but we're not going to be doing that this turn. So let's just do it. 82-64. Oh, got a hit. And 82-64 went to 76-57. That is a pretty big change. 7% in the morale department. Plus the minus strength, that's probably the biggest thing. And look, we're getting 2-4s now instead of 2-3s. So go ahead and lead off the charge, France. 2-3 instead. Nope, it went 3-3. Not having particularly good luck here so far. Let's move this unit forward. How would you get to here? Because I could swap. Could have this guy swap here. Or should we have this unit go into Verdun? I think that makes the most sense because this unit might be able to get in here. Let's do this. Very good. We're able to move it. We're doing the puzzle piece machine thing, which of course I really don't like, but we're forced to play the game we're playing, right? Yeah, you actually can't get in there at all. It's strange to me, but let's do this. Okay, we went 2-3. We at least got what we were asking for, and this one now, I don't know why I waited so long. I know why, because this one has such high experience. I didn't want to use him, and I even don't want to use him to go in there, especially if I can move in and then entrench, or move in, and in this case, we can actually start getting 2 attacks in this guy. So that went 0-2, and this can go 0-1. I think that's still worth it. A little bit risky, but now we want the French to be flooding south. We even had this cavalry, which I don't think it's necessary. We'll have the French flood south. That's what I'm trying to say. We just have, I mean, maybe this tension should move down here because we have more units than we really need. And there is this 2-1, which I could do, and then cycle this unit in and cycle the cavalry in. I don't think we're going to make enough progress against Mulhausen for it to be worth it. So I'm just really not going to do it. And I know that the Germans are hard-pressed already, so it's not like I don't think that this is going to make a difference. And by that I mean, I don't think that taking points away from Mulhausen is going to stop them from using points elsewhere. They're not going to repair Mulhausen, which means it won't end up doing something, which I guess in theory means that Mulhausen will be weaker in like 3 turns when we take next turn to heal. Oh, so 2 turns. And then the turn after that we'll be able to attack again. But by that time I think the game will be over, so... Kind of want this cavalry here so we're in better position to break through. And put this 10 here. I don't think we need that one there. And you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get the Belgians, I'm trying to get the British, trying to get them all a little bit closer. I think it is worth it to move this unit forward. It's definitely worth it to get those interceptors forward a little bit. Everyone else is probably okay. The HQ's all... I mean, look at this poor guy. He's like, put me in, coach. We'll just immediately heal the other ones. They probably... you know what? I should have rotated them first. That was a mistake. And this unit, sitting nice and happy, but no place for him to go. Okay, well, it's very clear that this unit is going to have a hard time of things in the turn to come. But in the meantime, this cavalry, we just wish them good luck. I don't think they have enough units. Yeah, I mean, things are getting very, very bad for the Germans over here. They'll do this, move that unit. Wait. Cavalry. I think I'll prefer to have the cavalry there, so we'll move this unit here. Okay, good. So we did have some good system in the end. And gosh, please tell me why we can't land more than 1 turn. Transport in a frickin' port in a 2-week period. Anyway, gotta stop my belly aching. Alright, you guys have done your great job protecting. I have no idea where their submarines have gone to. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't remember them ever coming back here. I thought we had 2 units. I thought that's completely blocked, which means I looked through all of this area. Oh, okay, I didn't look through all of them. I probably missed them. Or they've gone north somehow, but that means they would have had gone through my broke. I would assume I would have seen them. Okay, so let's get this guy back so he can be healed for strength. Same with the submarine. If he can make it to a port. You can make it to this port, so we're just going to swap you guys. So get this one over here. Wanted him to cover a little bit of ground, making sure that there wasn't anything there of interest. I think we will just park this submarine on the line. We already have that one parked. Let's park him over here. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so I know what I need to do. I want to get this destroyer into port for next turn, which means that this destroyer is going to go ahead and take his place. Any other... Yeah, so I think I am going to upgrade this unit. I don't know if the seaplane tenders get an advantage from being upgraded with the anti-submarine warfare. But just in case they do, let's do it. Same with this destroyer. Another, do we have anybody else that would need to go there? No, I actually don't think so. So we'll put this one here. If we want, we can send anybody else home just by... I don't need these units over here. I'm kind of like not... I don't think it's very necessary for us to have the distant blockade. The game's definitely going to be ending earlier. So I think I will repair then this destroyer. The French do have a lot of points as it is. And let's see. So I could not do... I still cannot do a transport for this turn. I think you have a maximum transport capacity, and apparently I'm over it. Now, I might be able to do an amphibious, but it's going to cost, good lord, 77. So... I kind of want to get this London garrison the heck out of here. I don't want to lose it, but... Okay, let's put them into Dover. And then have this guy ready to go next turn. It is closer, so let's do it. And honestly, cavalry is going to be pretty important right now. So let's get them. You know, there's another port, buddy. Why don't you go over here, just in case we need you to deploy. And I think that's it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do on any of these fronts, which means that hopefully we can just call this video to a close. Oh, God, if I can break the 40, if I can put this in 30-something minutes or so, it would it would definitely be a miracle. Home by Christmas. That's the mantra, by the way. Home by Christmas. Well, I think we're going to be flying a little bit by the seat of our pants here, because I don't know how things are going to go when I start doing these moves, but Königsberg is actually possible for us to get to. Oh my god, we almost got there. Well, 03102. I don't think our luck has been particularly good this turn. I think... What does this look like? I think we're going to have to take that. We have to take that. Why? Because we need to decrease this unit's ability to counterattack my push into Königsberg here. So we probably have to do stuff like that all across the line. In fact, I'll probably do this as well. I'll take a 3-3. Doing 2-3, which is, hey, getting some good luck here. That's not supposed to happen. I'm going to move and attack with this one. I'll take the 3-1, I don't care. It went 2-4. This unit can get in. Still has 2 action points left, so let's do this. Get in here. Got him. So that is what happens when you stay aggressive. Wait, no. Why would I do that? Undo. Undo. Undo! Ah! Oh well, it's fine. So move here. This unit might take some hits, but I don't think this is not going to be a very big deal. So we'll just entrench against that. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to move this unit here. The big push. We're doing the big push. Have a unit occupy Johannesburg, just so we don't lose it. 10, 9, 8, 7. So we can actually go one more, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7 supplies. So we can go one more. I think we'll go up or down, up or down, up or down. 10 here is probably the best thing. Yeah, we have another one right here. So we'll do this. The push is on. We're doing the push. I didn't expect to do this. I wasn't sure. I mean, I thought I might, but I wasn't sure. And now we definitely are. 2 3s, 2 4s. So down here, this can go 1-3, and I think we'll take that. We do want to do this attack. I know that they have an interceptor somewhere. So what I'd like to have happen is this cavalry run free. Let's see. So he's not facing zone of control from this unit. He's only facing zone of control from the Krakow unit and from this one. So if we can actually eliminate this unit, we can probably do some serious damage. Yeah, so let's do this. Okay, went 0-3, hooray. 0-4. Is this where we want to use? No, I don't think so. Yeah, let's do it. 1-4. Went 1-4. And now, how do we want to do with this? Kill, 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 kill. Okay, that was a little bit worse than expected, but now you can still only go the same distance. Yeah. Probably going to want to move this interceptor back, but maybe... Ooh, we can get this unit forward. I think that that's not a bad thing. 2-3, but that's against the detachment. We can go 2-2 here. Do we want to... I mean, how committed are we? All right, let's go ahead and do this. 78-64. This unit is going to take some damage, but 64. 64. Got him. 78-64. That was a big chain. 78-64. Well, 64. It's 6% different. Okay. Let's do it. Oh man. 2-1. Not a good start. Okay, we got the 2-2 there. So that means we will end up doing the swap here. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do the swap here then. We can push forward and get him. This is getting a little crazy, but isn't that what we wanted? Just a little bit of crazy. This 6, not ideal, but could in theory actually. Okay, so how are we doing? How are we dealing with this? I'm not worried about this guy coming forward. I think he could get here. 2-2. Wait, no. Marsh movement cost +1. Okay, he can't. So this 10 is free to reoccupy the line wherever we need, which means this unit is free to move in and do this 2-3. Wow! 3-3. Yeah. You had to do it. Alright, well, we're, committed to this program now. I don't think I'm worried about the detachment. I might even move this unit forward, the artillery, and save my shells this turn. So let's do that. Move this guy forward. I want to heal that recon. Now, how do we want to deal with this situation? I mean, I had this grand plan. What's our supply looking like? 7, 6, 4? Yeah. Not great. But I really do want to get some recon going here. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. I think that this unit has a 0-3. I'm going to take that. Okay, now want to come forward and attack this unit again. Wow, not so great. Yeah, we'll do this. Got the HQ, which is, I mean, you want to talk about things falling apart for them. That's brutal. We'll move here. A 0-3 is fine with me. Okay, that's not everything we wanted and more, but it's still something. We can do probably another strike here. Guy has supply of 3. One 0, I don't like. I think we're just going to start cutting our way towards Vienna. Force them to react. That looks like a nice place to decide to resupply. We'll get our, to me it's apparent that we're just going to have to move out. Does anybody have some? We got one person with a strike left. Yeah, he's the only one in the area besides this one and that one. Okay, so there are a few more. You've already done your strike, so we'll just swap with that. 3-2. Okay, we'll do this. Another 3-2. And this unit can move down, which means this unit... Wait, this unit... No, actually, I do think we want to do that. We're down. This unit can move there. Alright, so begin the attacks. Begin the suicidal attacks. 3-2. We'll take it. 2-3. We move back, so it's a 1-3. And this 10 cannot get there anymore. Darn. Well, that wasn't the worst. It could have gone worse for us. Guess we'll just get this guy to the front somehow. And you to the front. And you to the front. And you. So, let's see. 8, 7, 6. So you're going to move forward 1. So we have a 10 supply there. This is kind of tough. I'm not sure where this unit should go. I guess 5, 6. Well, the supply is going to just be so bad. I really like this side of the game, by the way. The fact that it forces you to really think about how quickly you can move forward, which is not very quickly, since you have to wait for your supply to come along with you. So of the two options, having an HQ already moving there, I think I want to move this unit here. Okay, so the front is pushing. Look at this push. It's beautiful. And I think that's all we're going to do for the turn, so I'll probably take a quick look at everything. Might just do the changes, fix anything. Oh, yes! Operate this unit, absolutely. To me, the weakest point is still in the middle here. Is there any place where we can get him to the front, like, right away? Oh, there is. He can help out here. Well, I didn't think twice, we just did it. Oh, we didn't do the attacks. I mean, 2-4, 2-3. This guy's going to die if we do it. We're going to take some casualties doing it, but I think that just removing him from the lines is probably worth it. These are not good casualty ratings, by the way. And I know that, but I still think it's worth it to just pull him out of the way, get him out of the way. Yeah. So their line's crumbling, and I think that we're just making a statement at this point that, this is my final knocking on the door saying, hey, you got to surrender, Kaiser. You got to surrender. This is the August push, the final August push before the fall sets in, possibly before snow comes or bad weather. We want this thing to end, and we definitely want it to end before Christmas. So I'll take a look at everything else off camera, and I'll let you know anything else I changed, and then we'll get to the end of the turn. Okay, we're going to have some fun here. So we're going to go to the British, and we're going to buy a destroyer with anti-submarine warfare, just because I think that that's kind of important. The Russians, we want to get some of those cores back that, well, we can probably only get one of them back. But we do want these cores back. We have 283. This can cost 135. Looks like we'll be able to get 2 of them. I will purchase 2 of them. And we probably could have gotten, one of the cavalries, but we didn't, so it's fine. Just making decisions left and right real quick here. Serbia doesn't have enough points. We'll try to feed her a few more points. France has 200 points, which, I wanted to get this railgun, but the thing is, we can't get it with artillery weapons, so it's kind of a bummer. We don't really need anything for that, so we'll probably go to diplomacy for her, get her to support this push for the Netherlands, get them back up to 50%. Doesn't look like, well, we got all our chits are spent. So go to research, and what can you do? Can you do anything useful? The gas shell production actually seems like it's going to be very important. I mean, we only have 1 artillery, but I do want to get more. It's all useless. Let's just do this. This makes more sense. Okay, and that should conclude the turn. Okay, last thing I think I'll try to cover before we end is just to show you briefly an update on my convoys. We're doing 10% out of 20% max. I'm only doing half to the Russians because the Russians are kind of landing on their feet now. We just bought 2 cores this turn, so that's insane. They also have pretty good research going on, although it's the lowest. We'll see that in a second. Lowest of the Triple Entente. Netherlands will support us as soon as their mobilization gets to 20%. They're at 1% right now, so that's actually pretty cool. We'll get more money as the UK as soon as the Dutch start flipping. I'm not sending any money to Serbia because I think it's pretty clear that that line is heavily infested with submarines right now. It doesn't make any sense to just ship points right into the deep. I mean, the deep blue, right to Davy Jones' locker. And I am trying to send money through Russia, though, because that is not going to be an obstructed way. And it's actually been this way for everything for several turns, except for the fact that the UK was shipping previously 10%. Other thing I want to do is, it was shipping previously 20%. Other thing I want to do is take a look at the losses real fast. This graph, I guess it's a little bit weird to me how they've done it. I don't know, let's just look at the losses. That's not losses, by the way. This is actual. Look at the Russians, 57 now to 35. The Germans they're toppling. Austro-Hungarians have 9 units left, and the Ottomans 17. Actually, the Ottomans have a fair number of units. I just don't know where they are. So losses, this is just same thing. Look at the Germans. We have Russia, barely over 10, and they have 30, 22, and 15. Naval, it's 21, 8, 4. Yeah, it's a little bit lopsided. Detailed losses, I won't hover over this for long, but if you want, pause and take a look at how everything's going. What catches my eye first and foremost is this box over here. This core's loss. This line by itself is we're going to see it duplicated as we go to graphs. I'm trying to do this pretty quickly though. Research diplomacy, always fun to see. 685, 200 for diplomacy. 1800, 350. Even the Serbians getting into it with 225, and then 575 of the Triple Entente, of the majors, I would say, 575. Now, the Central Powers have combined for 600. 625. Which means that Russia, the worst of our researchers, by like a factor of, by a lot, still, still the worst of our researchers almost has more than the combined Central Powers. So just to put things in perspective. But let's also take a look. Hopefully you were able to garner something from that. Let's also take a look at the losses. Let's call this 6,000 for the British. Let's call this 6,000 for the French. Seems a little bit weird. Why is it so even? 2,000 for the Serbians. And then we'll call this 11,000. So that is 24,000? 12, 12, 1 and 11. Yeah, 24,000. Now the Central Power is 19.5, 10.5 we'll call that, which puts us at 30 plus 4, 34,000. So 34 to 24. So that's not quite 3 to 2, but they've taken about 50% more casualties, slightly less than 50% more casualties. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll go ahead and end the turn. Yes. Ottoman morale falls due to the loss of Baghdad. That's great. Entente Liberty. Oh my gosh, it worked! What happens? Were many of you Russian successes at Austria favorably? Calls on Switzerland to join the center. Well, come on, man. Romania's coming to our side. All right. More of Kitchener's new army deployed for service. Okay, this isn't the... What was it? Where was it that they... Was it the Marne that they all died at? Forget. Oh, wow. Another movement towards the Entente. They've disrupted our Egypt-UK, and they've disrupted... Oh, the UK-Russia. Interesting. So they did break out north. So I guess submarines can move undetected. And we're blockading them. That's Ottomans fall below 50% morale. We developed industrial technology level 2 for the Russians. That's insane. They're going to have 530 points. Yeah, so we'll have to go looking for their submarines somewhere up north then. What a pain in the bum. But who knows? Maybe there won't be another turn. Again, as I've been doing, I don't want to bother him too much, but I will ask Agrippa if he wants to continue. If he does, we will. But until the next episode, don't worry, there will be a next, because at least we'll do a conclusion stream, no matter what. So until whatever the next video is, thanks for watching. Take care, and vive l'entente.